on how she died or any possible suspects.
The investigation is still relatively new. We are putting a lot of manpower and effort into this investigation. We're very concerned about this incident, about this crime, and we are looking to get a suspect identified and in custody as soon as possible.
And anyone with information on Kay Thomason's murder or her missing SUV is asked to call the Sandy Springs Police Department. Reporting in Sandy Springs tonight, I'm Joe Henke, 11 Alive News.
All right, thanks, Joe. Hail, rain, wind, lightning. We've seen trees down. Let's check back with our Storm Tracker team as they continue to monitor these storms tonight. Chris?
Yeah, the worst of it is now down to our south and west. We've been tracking these severe storms that moved through our area earlier and then south and west of the city. In fact, let me show it to you right now on radar, where you can see how things have settled down a little bit. We're still dealing with a few lingering showers, and even though this is not severe, we still have a few lightning strikes that we're watching. These are over on the west side, right along I-20. Not a lot of lightning. We're just talking about a few lightning strikes here through parts of Paulding County, Carroll County, also down to the south into parts of Heard County. Still a few lightning strikes there south of I-20. And as we widen out a little bit more, you can see the main area of rain. This is what came through earlier, and it was really interesting in the movement of this because it came through Atlanta and is pushing down toward the south and west, and it continues that motion there south of Montgomery where they have the severe weather that's rolling through. Now, we also had some areas that had some damage a little bit earlier. The National Weather Service is reporting many spots with some wind damage, trees down in some spots, and even a few lightning strikes around too. So here's how it looks right now in Rome. A lot of the rain has kind of tapered off a little bit, still really muggy up there. And then here's a live look. This is from our Storm Tracker Thunder Truck meteorologist Wes Peary. You have been checking out some of those damage reports, and I know it's been kind of sporadic there, but you've got a tree down up in the Coosa area, right?
Yeah, it's right between Rome and Coosa. We're right along Alabama Highway or Highway 1, right next to Salem Road, I believe is what it is. And this is what we're looking at right now. We were just driving by, saw a very, very large tree. Now, look and see where this thing has actually come from, right? That's the base of it. But when I pan up on this thing, it took quite a fall. It actually started right up at the top of that right there. See where it just kind of breaks off on the left side of that tree? That's, I think, where this massive piece came from. So wind likely blew this thing over and all the way down to the bottom here, and that is what's left, and that's what this property owner here is left to deal with, is probably a lot of chainsaw work and probably, I think, lots of folks along this road. The property owner actually came out and talked to us about 10 minutes ago and told him his buddy actually had a tree fall on top of his camper. So lots of folks, unfortunately, getting off work and having to do some more work once they get home, Chris.
All right, Wes, thank you for that report. I know you've been surveying the damage. A lot of these reports have been scattered all around, a tree here and a tree there. And as we go through the rest of the evening hours, I really don't think we'll see any additional damage. This is our high-resolution rapid refresh. Notice the trend is that these showers will begin to diminish as the air is really stable in our area right now. In fact, let me show you here what we're watching. Remember earlier we had what we call a slight risk for severe storms over North Georgia? That has now been pushed down into Alabama as those storms are moved away. So we're just talking about general showers still left behind. And the reason why, check this out, our air is more stable. It is cooler from the storms that came through earlier, kind of robbing the atmosphere of the ingredients needed for severe weather. We're at 71 degrees right now here in town. We had a high today of 86. So these temperatures cooled off thanks to the rain-cooled air, and that helped to stabilize us, and I think we'll stay that way for the rest of the evening hours. Now tomorrow, I do think we'll get back up into those lower 90s at 92 degrees. We'll have about a 30% chance for some of those afternoon showers to develop. In fact, here's what we're watching in the morning, or this is tonight, drier conditions, no additional rain around. In the morning, it'll be drier than what we were dealing with this morning, staying dry at lunchtime. And then tomorrow afternoon, yes, we will have a few showers around, but we don't think they'll be as widespread or as intense as what we had out there for today. So a 30% chance for showers for Friday, also a 30% chance on Saturday with highs in the lower 90s. Sunday and Monday, we do go back up to a 40% chance for some showers around. And then as we head toward the 4th of July, we're back to that 30% chance for showers here. Looks like the road race is going to be a muggy start in the morning with those temperatures around 74 degrees. But we're used to that here as we get into July.
All right, we sure are. Thank you, Chris. The siblings of some of America's fallen military heroes got the chance to visit the Georgia Aquarium today. It's part of the Tragedy Assistance Program Survivors Retreat. This is designed to address the specific needs of a sister or brother grieving the loss of a loved one. So over a 5-day period, the siblings will participate in activities that encourage connection and help them find comfort and support in a safe space and to get to know each other because they can understand what they're going through. They have the chance today to swim with the whale sharks in the aquarium's 6.3 million gallon Ocean Voyager habitat.
So instead of, us sitting in a room and me asking you to share your feelings, it kind of comes off the cuff. It makes you comfortable, and you're, standing here looking at the coral and seeing the bright colors, and it might spark a memory about, when you were kids with your sibling and, going to visit an aquarium and kind of sharing those memories.
Terrific program here. Again, it's called the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, and this has offered support to more than 75,000 surviving family members of our fallen soldiers since 1994.
Awesome. Hey, the Braves will be getting one of their big bats back soon. Alex Glades, he's on deck. He has the latest of Ronald Acuna's return right after sports.
And still ahead, we introduce you to this young girl from Gainesville whose love of reading earned her a spot on tonight's episode of Little Big Shots with Steve Harvey.
11 Alive. Every time, Frog It.
Back for an encore performance tonight. She is unforgettable. You can watch her at 8 o'clock right here on 11 Alive.
We're also watching the radar as these storms are diminishing. Just a few lingering showers left behind tomorrow. About a 30% chance for showers. I don't think we'll see as much rain tomorrow as we saw today, or the intensity of the storms either. 30% chance Saturday, back to 40% Sunday and Monday, and then 20% for Tuesday.
All right, the sun will shine again. You can read more on 11alive.com. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 11. Have a great evening.